Okay, today I just have a short instructional video. A few people have asked me about this, one in particular, so this one's for you, Ames. Anyway, a lot of people have trouble with their hi-hat, the top hat. Basically what happens is after playing it for a while, the nut underneath the top cymbal comes loose, and I will just show you first of all why, and second of all how to prevent this from happening. So here's your typical drum clasp for a hi-hat. Okay, so it's got your two locking nuts here, a couple of felts that you put the cymbal between, and then it's got the bottom nut that you tighten up. Okay, now the idea is to loosen these, the two top, so they go up so that your cymbal floats appropriately, like this way, and until you get the right thing, and then tighten this as tight as you can. But since this bottom one really doesn't have any locking mechanism other than as tight as you can get, I mean, unless you want to use a pair of vice grips and strip the threads, but this nut eventually, inevitably comes loose from just the vibrations of smashing the hi-hat thousands of times. So, Pearl, my favorite hardware company as well as drums, came up with a very cool solution, which I will now demonstrate to you. So this is your typical clasp, and now I'll show you the new and improved one, which I happen to have on all of my hi-hats now. Okay, so basically you've got exactly the same technology as I just showed you. Okay, tightens onto the pole. These two nuts lock on the top position wherever you want the hi-hat to be loose or tight. These are a little bit more high-tech because they're made out of rubber instead of felt, so that they don't get squashed at an angle and your hi-hat doesn't sit at an angle. But the innovation is with the bottom nut. Okay, it's not just a regular nut. As you can see, it's got a nut inside, and then it's got a little drum key bolt that once you get the right tension, when you tighten that bolt, it clamps this nut against the bottom of this shaft, sorry, right here, so that when you screw this on, whenever you get it into position, you get a drum key, and you take this and you crank on it, and then this won't vibrate off. So you've got a lock nut down here, locked up here, and whatever tension you have on your cymbal that you want, and your cymbal will never fall off in the middle of a song. So that's a great innovation by Pearl, and I stick by them, and they're great. I've never had it come off ever in a whether practicing or in a live version. So I hope that helps. You can get one of these for like 13 bucks at your local music store.